Greetings, gentlemen, ladies, old school game snob here, and the road to level 99 has just become easier, more accessible, more potentially interesting. Check this out. We are taking a look at patch 2.5 on the public test realm. You can log in and check that out. Let me give you this in a nutshell, and we'll take a look at some of the other features as well. But the main thing here is terror zones. Okay, so check this out. The journey to level 99 is celebrated for experienced players as quite a milestone if achieved, and that is because the more you level up, the harder it is to gain XP, and it slows down immeasurably, from level 98 to 99 in particular, where I think it's only Bale that gives any XP, and he hardly gives any XP at all, so it becomes massively slow to level up, okay? So if you didn't know that, keep that in mind. That's going to be important. All right. So the journey to level 99 to be accessible by larger portions of players, full of variety and, more importantly, challenge. This is where terror zones come in. As we get into the details, please note that players can choose to opt out of terror zones if desired. When playing a terror zone enabled game, every hour the armies of the burning hells now will focus their demonic might on specific zones, terrorizing them. The monsters of these zones will be at least 2 levels higher than your current level or their original level, up to a maximum per difficulty. The experience received and the loot dropped by killing terrorized monsters will be based on this new level. In addition, terrorized monsters will also grant additional experience points. So basically what it sounds like to me is that the monsters in these zones will be at least 2 levels higher than your current level or their original level, which means that if you're level 97, the monsters would theoretically be level 99, which means you could gain XP from these, which means basically these terror zones are going to be ways to level up into the higher, basically up to level 99, quite a deal easier by the sounds of it. That's my guess. Let's take a look. Here are some of the level details per difficulty monster type. When we have some normal, nightmare, and hell difficulty, the uniques can be up to plus 5 levels, up to level 99. The base monsters can be up to plus 2 levels, up to 96. So depending on if we're looking at uniques, champions, or just normal monsters, they can get plus 2, plus 4, or plus 5 levels on top of your level by the sounds of it. Or if your level's lower, I presume they go plus 2 to their starting level. So if you're like level 50 and the monster's level 80, it'll go up to 84, not 52. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it reads like to me. The player level used for the above calculations are taken from the creator of the game. If the host leaves the game, a new player will be selected for the base. Upon entering a terror zone enabled game, you will be informed of the current terrorized areas through a message sent to you via the chat box. In this time, when the time for a new terrorized zone draws near, you will be informed of the impending changes via the chat box. In addition, you will be informed that you are entering a terrorized area by several indicators. Iconography next to the monster's name, on-screen text messagings, audio cue, etc. So here's a complete list of all the zones that can be terrorized during the public test realm testing. So we have the Den of Evil, the Cave, the Crypt, the Dark Wood, the Black Marsh, Forgotten Tower, Jails, Cathedral, Catacombs, Tristan, and Mumu Farm. This is going to be kind of interesting, honestly. I'm looking forward to any sort of content additions to Diablo Resurrected. I think in order to really keep the game alive, we're going to need some new content. I don't want to spoil the base game. Nobody does. But I'm ready for some new content. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment. Anyway, in Act 2, we got the Sewers, Rocky Stony Tomb, Halls of the Dead, Maggot Lair, Claw Viper Temple, the Palace Cellar, the Arcane Sanctuary, and Tal Arasha's tombs. Presumably that's to all of his potential tombs, or maybe just his one tomb. I'm not too sure. That'd be an interesting one, though. Spider Cavern, Flare Jungle, Lower Curast, Disused Fane, Curast, Travancull, Durance of Hate, Plains of Despair, River of Flame, Chaos Sanctuary. Anyway, the list goes on. So, yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Okay, so there's actually some additional things coming out with patch 2.5. You know what? Let's break that up into a separate video. I just wanted to touch on that point, and we'll continue this in the next one.